hello, and welcome back to 1111 True Crime. We're going to be digging into this. I want to know more. I want to understand if what Richard Nolette, the guy that just gets on the phone and calls in to Sleuth Intuition, a fellow channel, if he really is involved in the Nancy Guthrie case. Is it all in his head? Is it something he believes, but that it's not true? Is his brother really the porch guy, as he claims, the guy with the mask? He's saying that's his brother Mike, or Michael. I think that's the name. Anyway, he says his father is a Zodiac killer. Is he really being honest? I'm not sure. That's why I want to pull some cards. So welcome in to everybody. Thank you for my live audience. Thank you for my live audience that's at home that just doesn't want to chat. And thank you for my absolutely amazing replay crew. You can see one of my boys is in the background. All right, you guys. With that, remember, before we get started, I am not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I'm not a medium. I never talk to the dead. I rely on God. That's who I rely on. And we all talk to God every day, I believe. Some of us listen. Some of us do the talking. I like to listen to God. And so we're going to pull some cards. Keep in mind, everything is my humble opinion. We're going to just see what comes up here for Richard Nolette when it comes to Nancy Guthrie. Now, these are called the Place Oracle. And I'm just curious. I don't use this deck very often, but I don't know why. I was very drawn to this. He's saying that knows... Okay, so Richard Nolette is saying that Nancy Guthrie was put into black garbage bags and, like, sunk in Rose Canyon Lake. Let's see what comes out. So we've got the Places deck. Farm. Agriculture, work, livestock, rearing. Interesting. It's got hay, straw. Is he a tipster or is he a trickster, right? That's what we're looking for. So we have farm. So surrounding Richard's energy is a farm. That is interesting. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. Did he ever mention a farm? Okay. Wow, we got some cards here. So we have restaurant, which is weird because he does talk about the burger chef cipher. We have hospital. We have frigid realm, icy wilderness, Arctic wonders, and polar extremes. This makes me think of, let's get it in focus. This makes me think of the snow moon. And that's when Nancy was taken. And Richard brings up the snow moon quite a lot because that is the date. Icy wilderness, Arctic wonders, and polar extremes. Snow moon. We also have living room. It says comfortable space in family gathering. And then we have wind-swept region, breezy gusts, whirling winds, airy expanse, and dancing leaves. That's interesting. So let's push these all up. I don't know if any of them will come into play. Windswept region, that could be a desert, right? Living room, he could be talking right out of his own living room. Frigid realm makes me think of the snow moon. Hospital, medical care, treatment center. Well, we know Nancy wasn't doing well medically. We have restaurant. He's talking about the burger chef thing, the burger chef cipher. And then we have farm. Now remember, everything I share with you is alleged. Just so you keep that in mind. We're going to jump into our little mini true crime deck. Now you guys, you see down here, 1111decks.com. If you are interested in any of these decks, I have almost all of them in the shop. So you can just jump in. Now this is our own deck. It's got 92 cards of true crime in it. Let me understand this about Richard Nolette. How does he fit into the Nancy Guthrie case, if at all? You know, it's saying drugs. And it landed on the hospital case. I'm feeling hospital could be where he needs to be and possibly on medication. I'm going to come to top side. Drugs aren't always illegal. It's possible this person has mental instability to the point he should be hospitalized. We are getting drugs, which can be prescription. I'm not going to get into diagnosis because I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying medication. Think also of medication. Nancy not having her medication. There's double sides to everything. Tarot and reading cards often has multiple meanings. You're right. Lottie says the Frigid Realm card looks like Nancy Guthrie's porch because of the archway. That's interesting. Let's continue. Richard Nolette, show me what we need to see about him in the Nancy Guthrie case. The energy is there. All right. He says that Nancy Guthrie is underwater in Rose Canyon Lake. And here I am with the fishes underwater, submerged, below, hidden. Now, does 9 mean something? Does 9 mean something? I don't know why, but I was told to put it on the Frigid Realm. Perhaps that lake gets really cold and is lonely. Let me see what else we need to see about Richard Nolette and Nancy Guthrie. That might be all from this deck. Yeah, the energy's not showing. All right, so that's all for that deck. Let me get into this. Nope. We're going to go with our True Crime Oracle deck. Now, you guys, we have this deck available too, and it's my go-to often. You'll find that it really lends information to the cases. And so when I get something that works for me, I share it with you guys in the shop. Okay. Let me understand more clues about Richard Nolette and Nancy Guthrie. Marriage, wedding, I have no idea. It's coming up over here under windswept region. Marriage or wedding. Could be a couple that is involved that Richard works with. Family. And we have a living room. So Richard talks about his family being the Zodiac killers. So this doesn't have to be a marriage and a wedding. It could be, oh, I see. You guys aren't seeing because I'm in the way. I'll try to do it smaller. So the marriage and the wedding don't have to be a marriage and a wedding. It could be some sort of a ritual, right? Like a wedding is a ritual. A marriage is a pact, like a oath. So family oath. He definitely believes this stuff, you guys. That's the truth. He's believing it. Okay, show me what Richard actually knows, like really truthfully knows in the Nancy Guthrie case, please, and thank you. Outer space. I do feel this guy is way out there. I'm just going to leave it there. And missing. And we have the letter. Could he be? We're going to find out. You guys. What if Richard Nolette is the one that's been claiming to TMZ that he knows where Nancy Guthrie is? And that for half a Bitcoin, he'll talk. Doesn't mean he really knows, but he thinks he does. In his mind, he thinks he does. Could he be that guy? Let's find out. We're going to get the tarot because I've got that letter and we have missing. And that letter has got blood all over it. All right. We're going to shuffle this new deck. It's not new, but new to the reading. Is Richard, the TMZ, half a Bitcoin ransom guy? It's not really ransom, but you know what I'm talking about. So does the divine. So we have miscommunication. This is all about communication. Five of Wands. Well, Wands are all about communication. We've got missing. We have the letter. We've got Five Wands. Miscommunication. So he is communicating misinformation. And I have the offer. Misinformation offer. You guys, this is so damn creepy just now. So, alright. It's going to take you a minute. You're either going to see it or you don't. Okay? In this photograph, if you looked close, you would see a man and a woman with a baby sitting at a kitchen table or dining room table. While I'm looking not at the cards, but over here, I have a screen in front of me that's showing me my entire desktop. I mistook this card on the TV screen, on the monitor, as the mask. See? Cut this out. See the eyes right here? One eye here, one eye here. See the shape of the mask coming around? Let me hold it still. The mask. See the child's head as the nose hole? See the mouth? It's like a sack. Okay, you might not see it. Maybe you will. That's creepy as crap. So I'm asking if he could be the one contacting TMZ that's constantly emailing them saying, I know where she is. I know what happened to Rose. Even though that person's talking about Sonora, they're talking about Mexico, but yet he is actually talking on Sleuth's program about Rose Canyon Lake. Two different scenarios. We do have miscommunication offer. This could have been to Sleuth. But we do have that there is an offer of miscommunication coming from Richard. We also have hospital. We have medication. Okay? You see the skull face? Thank you, Lottie. It creeped me out for a minute. All right? For a split second, I was like, where'd that card come from? Okay, so I have the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody not in control of themselves. This is somebody out of control. Aries energy. We've got the Ram. They're headstrong. They can also be very knowledgeable. They're the Emperor. But when it comes in reverse, it's out of control. Because upright, that Emperor, when it's in the upright, is all about maintaining control. This person has his thumb on the pulse of the situation. This person does not. And this is miscommunication. This is the offer and out of control. Wow, there's some energy. Something just snapped back. I'll just tell you that. So we have this plan, but it's not an action plan. It's not something he actually takes action on. He's doing a lot of communication with the wands, but this is the non-active card. This is, I didn't do anything about it. I didn't take action. It's all in the air of thought. And we have 10 swords in the back. I am now wanting to know why. Because we have a plan that didn't go through of betrayal. Alright, you guys, I'm bringing out a deck I very rarely use. I don't sell this deck. This is my private deck. I created it. It's with all the astrology. And in this case, I need to use it. So you're going to have to bear with me because I've got to understand where his original truth is sitting with him. Not just what he believes to be true, but the actual truth. So we're going to shuffle it really good. This deck is amazing for producing the information of the energies. So let me just see overall. Richard Nolet's actual energy. Was he involved with the Nancy Guthrie case, as in her abduction? Was he personally involved? We're not going to get a yes or no answer. We're going to get something that explains the energy better. Anything else that we need to see about the energy of Nancy Guthrie surrounding Richard? So we start off with Sun, Leo, the 5th house. And this is all about the head, the face, the eyes, the throat, and the neck. Interesting. It says God of light and justice, self, ego, higher self, soul purpose, happiness, satisfaction, pride, self-esteem, the father figure, leadership, power, vitality, profession, illumination, clarity, confidence, family. It's about awareness. This is self-awareness. Sun and Leo, it is zodiac-like. In conjunction. This is going from the Sun having the clarity, right? The awareness, the understanding, to not having that. This is this low self-esteem. It's a victim mindset. It's unreconcilable. It's nothing in common. It's the weakness. It's an in conjunction. A conjunction is very favorable in the sense that even if it's a negative connotation, it's still favorable for multiple energies coming together. This is an in conjunction. This is a separation. This is being not having or not utilizing resources. And we're going to lay it right by that hospital and medicine, I'm saying. Now, Neptune in Pisces, I'm just going to tell you, is some heavy ass energy. Ice giant, again. So he's got this frozen tundra around him. Frozen in time, maybe. His reality is very different. It says ruler of oceans, waterways, seas. Talks about spirituality, dreams, delusions, fantasies, and confusion. Because that's what Neptune in Pisces is. He's confused. Okay, card fell on the floor with the offer, which to me means it goes right there with that confusion. We have hidden energy. We have the 4th house. The moon is the ruling planet. It's a water sign, and this is all about subconscious. I feel this is also about the family card. Cancer is water energy and also the sense of emotions. Water is energy in motion, which is emotion. All right, and finally, we've got Ceres. Natural world, fertility, fostering, adopting, parenting, nurturing, reproduction. There's some issues. He's got family issues. He does. And he may believe that they are the Zodiac killer. He may believe that about his dad. He may believe that his brother is truly a murderer. He truly believes all this. But is it true? Is his brother the porch guy? Very scary when you get these two cards together in that question. This is choice between two. This is you, not the other person. So when you get the Lover's card, it's saying there is a choice to be made. Are you choosing to put the other person first, or are you choosing to put yourself first? We have the walking away, turning your back. So this is saying other people have walked away from him because of these, I'm hearing the word outlandish claims. Is that his brother? Is the porch guy Richard Nolet's brother? No. No. This is cut it out. This is cut it out. That's literally what this means. It means cut it out. It's not right. This guy can't keep this up long because it's unstable. It doesn't have a good foundation. You can see I said water is emotion. Well, it's turbulent behind him, the high seas. You have this guy standing 1 foot, juggling these coins or pentacles, whatever you want to call it, plates, and he can't keep it up forever. He's going to have to put it down because it's unstable. Now let's ask, is he the porch guy? Is Richard Nolet himself the porch guy? Now we're getting into some power. Now we're starting to understand things more. So we have this inconsistent energy of the King of Wands, which can be somebody that's very alluring. Like they can spin the word. And he can talk a talk, right? He kept a lot of you entertained. This is the guy that is really unreliable, but can entertain and is, I don't want to use the word charismatic, but he can hold an audience. He's the King of Wands. And it's also because he's good at communication. But he's unreliable. He cannot be trusted. Not the King of Wands. Never trust the King of Wands. That's why he has salamanders on his cloak. Right? All over his cloak. And salamanders up here. Because he's slick. You can't hold on to him. He doesn't hold his word. We have the Queen of Wands, which is divine counterpart, feminine energy, along with the High Priestess. So what is this about? Why do I have the feminine version of him? A feminine version of him. Now, could he have both feminine and masculine traits? Yes. He may have a secret life where he plays both a female and a male at times. He may be bisexual or something. These are just intuitive hits because I've got both counterparts, the Queen and King of Wands, back to back naturally. But then I have the High Priestess. This is the secret. Does Richard Nolet know exactly really the truth of where Nancy is? The card went under the table. Well, we have the abduction card. He's quite aware of the abduction, but then who isn't? So we do have the abduction card. Now, in true traditional tarot, this is not an abduction card. This is someone that's put themselves into a mental imprison, and they can't get out. And in this case, I'm going away from true crime, and I'm going to say that this is him putting himself in mental anguish, the traditional meaning. Lay it to rest. I was going to ask, what should we do with this information? Lay it to rest? Abandon it? Because this is like something that's repetitive with him. He does this over and over and over. And there is a bit of attention getting, clarity. It's attention getting. Hermit. He actually stays mostly to himself at home. He's very independent right now. He's not relying on others, even if he needs doctors. Now, the law is here. It's possible he is gaining some attention from the law over time. And this is the money tree. This is something planted, something buried, something that took a long time to nurture. This has been going on a while with him. Archangel Michael, Temperance. This takes a long time. Temperance is also divine timing. It's also a long time. It means be patient. It means things aren't right now. And I feel with Richard, things are not right now. Judgment. Angels are calling him out. I don't know, you guys. I'll let you be the judge. That's what I have for you today on Richard. I do feel strongly that our first few cards here with the drugs and the hospital, he may need treatment and he doesn't know it. He's in a different reality than we are. Now, you may feel different, and I greatly appreciate hearing your thoughts, you know. Just because I see something doesn't mean that I see it all. Make sure and let me know what you see, and leave your comments down below. Now, if you would like to ask some questions, I would encourage you to join us on the next chat, where we will hand it over to our private eyes. What did I do with that deck? And you guys can ask the questions that you have in your heart. And I will get the answers, because honestly, you guys are far better at asking the questions than I am. Truthfully, I get excited when you guys ask questions because I don't think of them all. I'm on my own little train of thought. And so if you are ready to ask your questions, or you just want to see what everybody else is going to ask, and you don't want to be in the live chat, maybe you're on replay, join in, see if it's something that interests you. It's going to be interesting to me. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for everything you do that supports our channel and our growth. Remember, the more that we are supported, the more information we're putting out there about the victims, such as Lynette Hooker, Nancy Guthrie, Summer Wells. We even talk about Sebastian Rogers quite frequently too. We haven't in a while, but it's about time that we do look into that. There's some changes. All right, my lovelies, say a prayer for all of those missing voices, including Nancy Guthrie. And at this point, if you're comfortable and you feel the need, maybe say a prayer for Richard, that the help that he needs is provided to him and that he is willing to accept it. All right, my lovelies, whatever your questions are, I am all ears. Love you to the moon and back. See you in just a few.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here